Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the second lecture on sandwich panel. In first lecture, we covered the history and the major development on sandwich panels. We learned about the introduction of sandwich panels and their types. Two types were discussed in the first lecture. The first type was 3D polymer sandwich panels, 3D printer polymer, and the second type is structural insulated panels. These two types were discussed in the first lecture, and in this second lecture we will be discussing aluminum composite panels and overall its manufacturing, how we can manufacture sandwich panels and its application in different fields. The third type of sandwich panel is aluminum composite panel. Aluminum composite panels are made up of aluminum composite material. These aluminum composite materials are flat panels consisting of two thin coil-coated aluminum sheets which are bonded to a non-aluminum core. Aluminum composite panels are frequently used for external cladding of building. These aluminum composite panels can be used in insulation and signages. Aluminum composite material is mainly used for external and internal architectural cladding or partitioning, false ceiling, signage, machine covering, container construction. The applications of aluminum composite panels are not limited to the external building cladding but can also be used in any form of cladding such as partition, false ceiling, etc. These composite panels also widely used within the signage industry as an alternative to heavier, more expensive substrate. These signage industries are actually different signboards in different public places. So these signage industry are using heavier and large expensive boards for uh, for for showing different content. So when you are using the aluminum composite panels, they are lighter in weight and they are cheaper as compared to traditional material. Aluminum composite panels has been used as a lightweight but very durable material in construction, particularly for transient structures like trade show booths and similar temporary stations. And it has recently been adapted as a backing material for mounting fine art photography, often with an acrylic finish. So these aluminum composite material has been used in many famous structures such as spaceship Earth structure, botanical garden, and Leipzig branch of German National Library. The structures which are made optimal use of aluminum composite panels through its cost, durability, and efficiency. Its flexibility, lower weight, and easy forming and easy processing allow for innovative design with increased rigidity and durability. However, in some cases, the core material is flammable, and in that case, when the core material is flammable, then its uses must be considered. The standard aluminum composite material core is polyethylene or polyurethane, and these material don't have a very good fire resistant properties unless these materials are treated and make them a good fire resistant to be used in aluminum composite material. Aluminum composite panels can be fabricated by joining aluminum sheet and keeping the core between these aluminum sheets. So when these three components, two aluminum sheets and core, and by joining these three components with adhesive material, aluminum composite panels are formed, and the aluminum sheets can be coated with different polymers or paint such as polyvinyl diene fluoride or fluoropolymer resins or polyester paint. Aluminum can be painted in any kind of color, and thus resultantly aluminum composite panels are produced in wide range of metallic and non-metallic colors, as well as different patterns that imitate other material such as wood or marble. The core, which is between two aluminum sheets, is commonly low density polyethylene or a mix of low density polyethylene with mineral material to exhibit the fire retardant properties. So the fire retardant properties can be exhibited by introducing these mineral material with the polyethylene, or low density polyethylene can only be used to exhibit the fire retardant properties to make it safe in its different applications. The selection of aluminum composite panel depends upon different properties such as multiple color, because aluminum composite panels are available in different colors. Aluminum sheets, which are used for the fabrication of aluminum composite panels, these sheets can be coated with different colors of paint to produce aluminum composite panels in a wide range of metallic and non-metallic colors and different patterns. These patterns include wood or marble. So these aluminum composite panels are available in the market, almost 40 in different 40 colors, so which satisfy the aesthetic taste of the customer. The second important property, uh, that that is lightweight. Aluminum composite materials are lightweight, and their high durability and their long life. Almost 2.5 pounds per square feet is the average weight of the aluminum composite panels. And the third one is sustainability. Almost 80% of the aluminum materials can be reused. This reusability is an important property of aluminum composite material. The fourth one is the water resistance efficiency. Aluminum composite panels can resist to the moisture, to not to corrode, to resist the corrosion, and it resists the formation and deposition of algae, fungi, or it can resist to the termite as well. So resistance to the pollution and corrosion is an important property of aluminum composite material. The last property, which is very important, is fire resistance. As sandwich panels have different fire behavior, resistance and reaction depending upon the foam which is used for aluminum composite panels. So it depends upon which kind of material, which kind of core you are using to fabricate the aluminum composite panel. So if you are using polyethylene as a core, low density polyethylene core, then it will serve you, it will exhibit the fire retarding properties. The aluminum composite panels can be produced with different methods such as cold composite method and thermal composite method. Before going into the process of production the aluminum composite panels, the aluminum sheets which are used for the fabrication of aluminum composite panels, these sheets will be washed, will be cleaned. In the production of aluminum coil, due to the need of the process, the surface is coated with some lubricants and antioxidant, and during transportation of these aluminum sheets, aluminum coils catch some dirt which will affect its appearance, and this dirt must be cleaned. After cleaning, some chemical treatment of the aluminum coil and dense chemical protective film is formed on the surface. This chemical film can improve the oxidation resistance and prolong the life of the aluminum coil by applying some paint film on the aluminum sheet. This is a general process of cleaning the aluminum coil, aluminum sheets. First of all, the aluminum coil will be sprayed some degreasing agent. After degreasing the aluminum sheets, these aluminum coils, aluminum sheets will be washed with water, and after washing with water, some chemical treatment of neutralization will be done, and after neutralization again that sheets will be washed with water and dried, and the process of cooling is done, and in the final process these aluminum sheets will be processed for winding. Aluminum composite sheets are coated with 2 layers of paint and primer. The top coat of the facade is highly weather resistant fluorocarbon resin coating, namely polyvinyl diene fluoride. It is excellent UV protection, and environment pollution keeps the surface of the protected aluminum coil beautiful. The surface of the aluminum composite panel can have not only the color of the metal but also the beautiful marble pattern and the color. Fluorocarbon coating are usually applied to the aluminum coil by roll coating and then baked at elevated temperature to dry them. The equipment is continuously produced, first primed, then top coated, and finally coated with a surface varnish The total thickness of the three-layer paint is about 30 micron. Each layer of paint needs to be baked at about 200 degrees Celsius for 60 seconds to dry it. After the oven is baked, it is quickly cooled by an air cooler. The interior wall paint can be made of epoxy resin, polyester resin, or acrylic resin. After the primer, top coat, and the surface varnish are applied, immediately apply a protective film on the surface of the coating to avoid the scratching the surface coating during the subsequent process, transportation, and installation. The protective film is a self-adhesive and can be removed after installation. The aluminum sheets coated with fluorocarbon resin can enter the process of compounding with the plastic core material. The plastic core material is also essentially three-layer with plastic in middle and adhesive on the both sides. The aluminum sheets and adhesives can be produced separately or by three-layer formation. After formation of aluminum composite panels, by applying the aluminum sheets on the core on the both sides, these aluminum composite panels will be cut into different specifications which are according to the requirement of the building. Aluminum composite panel is one of the most preferred construction material when it comes to implementing modern day architectural and interior design. According to the growing requirement, there are now several manufacturers which are engaged in the production of aluminum composite panel for its application in different fields including cladding, partitioning, false ceiling, and signages. So if we talk about the application of aluminum composite panel in cladding, so due to the high durability and flexibility of aluminum composite panels, these are used for cladding in the interior as well as the exterior architecture. Aluminum composite panels can bear rigorous wear and tear, and thus modern day construction is cladded with the aluminum composite panel, which extends the lifespan of the structure and the facade. Since the aluminum is a lightweight metal, so it's easy to handle and it's easy to install. And most of the offices structure in these days intending to use the available space to optimum level. To achieve this, they make internal partitioning, forming split spaces. The material which is increasingly being used for making these partitions are aluminum composite panel. So due to the ease of handling and maintenance, aluminum composite panel is one of the perfect material for making partition to increase the space. Aluminum composite panel is also cost effective than most of the variants and in view of all these advantages, it is widely used in the construction world. False ceiling not only enhance the beauty appeal of the interior design but also help in controlling the temperature of the building. Aluminum composite panels are ideal for this application because they are comprised of polyethylene core that act as an heat proofing agent for regulating the heat. So it will conserve the energy and the heat in the building. So the aluminum composite sheets on the outside offer durability that increase the lifespan of the material in comparison to other material which are available for the similar purpose. Signages, which are actually the signs displayed at commercial and public areas. So aluminum composite panel can be used to make versatile outdoor signages, as the signages and hoardings are used for displaying outside where it has to be withstand the temperature changes and impact of harsh weather. So aluminum composite panel is the most and mostly used and ideal material to cater this application. Here are some important features of sandwich panels. Sandwich panels have self-tapping screws which satisfies the aesthetic appeal of the customer. Due to the easiness of handling, they can be installed in very short time. Crane assembly will be used for its installation, and in sandwich panels no thermal bridges are found. However, they are very good thermal insulator. They can retain the energy in the building, whether you are using air conditioning system or heating system, it will retain the heat of the buildings. These sandwich panels are leak proof and therefore they are serving as great energy savers. These sandwich panels are available in different forms, designs with vivid colors which are attractive to the customer. These sandwich panels are made up of aluminum composite sheets. These are lightweight and space saving. Sandwich panels can be installed horizontally or vertically depending upon the requirement of the building. These sandwich panels have rigidity, so they are rigid material. They are reliable and great mechanical performance. These sandwich panels are thermal insulator, sound insulator, and fire retardant. In sandwich panel, fire retarding core is used to exhibit fire retarding properties. These the buildings which are constructed with sandwich panels have air tightness, so they can contain the temperature, they can contain the heat in the building. They are strong and durable. These sandwich panels have low maintenance cost and they have less cleaning requirement. The capital cost is low as compared to other traditional material used for the construction. They have overall greater lifespan. These sandwich panels are chemically and biologically resistant to the weather and different dimension stability. They are stable in different dimensions which are required for the construction of the building. These are the material used for the construction of sandwich panels. For the core, different polymers can be used, such as polyvinyl chloride, polymethacrylamide, polyurethane, polystyrene, phenolic resins can be used as a core in the construction of sandwich panel. However, some wood-based board material can be used on the either side of the core, such as plywood, balsa, or particle board. Different processing methods have been used to construct the sandwich panels, which includes autoclave method, vacuum bag, and the pressing method. Heat pressing method is generally used for the production of flat board and the simple panels. Ideally, the panels should be assembled ready for curing as a single shot process. This method is suitable for metallic facing skins. Alternatively, pre-preg facing skins materials may be pre-cured by using a press and subsequently bonding with a film adhesive layer. Another manufacturing method to construct sandwich panel structures is vacuum bagging. Vacuum bag pressing is generally used for the curved and the complex form of the sandwich panel. The component should be assembled in this method for curing as a single shot process. The necessary consolidation is obtained using a vacuum, and this can be cured in an oven, and additional pressure can be applied if an autoclave is used. This method is useful and suitable for items with prepreg or metallic facing skins. When flexible honeycomb core and the film adhesive are used for complex items may be produced. The third method, which is autoclave processing, this method is more mature and standardized method to prepare sandwich panels. This sandwich panel yields a very stable compound, very stable sandwich panels with this method, which have a controlled thermal program and high pressure environment. uh, with this method, the sandwich panels which are being produced, they have a maximum strength, they have a high fiber volume fraction, and low void content. Different types of buildings where sandwich panels are used for their construction. These buildings include industrial and processing plants, where different industrial processes are being carried out to manufacture different kind of products. Similarly, construction of temporary buildings and storage rooms, the storage facilities. To construct these storerooms, which are temporarily used different for different purpose, such as to store different kind of belongings. Similarly, construction of cleaning rooms, where cleaning equipment or instruments and belongings are kept. And the construction of agricultural buildings. In these buildings, uh, one can store different stuffs. For example, seed, the yield of the crop. The crop yield can be stored. Seeds and other agriculture equipment and instruments can be kept in these agricultural buildings. Shopping malls, the construction of shopping centers. In the construction of shopping centers, different sandwich panels are being used. Similarly, for the development of sport facility, sandwich panels are also used. And similarly, these sandwich panels are used in transport buildings. The sandwich panels can be applied in different areas, such as industrial building, for construction of roof, walls, to create some partitioning to enhance the space in the offices, to increase the beauty appeal of the interior structure. These sandwich panels can be used in false ceiling. Similarly, these sandwich panels can be used in commercial buildings for elevation and facades, sidewall paneling, and partitioning. Similarly, these sandwich panels can be utilized in the construction of roof, walls, and to create partitioning to enhance the space in the warehouses and godowns. And these sandwich panels, being the uh, thermal insulator, they can contain the heat and the cooling in the building. So these sandwich panels are extensively used in insulated ceilings and insulated walls, in the cold storage rooms and the blast freezers, where the purpose is to maintain the cooling of the building, cooling of the room into the building. So no leakage of the cooling and no leakage of the air is occurred in this kind of storage rooms. So therefore, these sandwich panels, being the thermal and air insulator, and these are used in the cold storage and blast freezers. Sandwich panels can also be used in different decorative side panels to enhance the aesthetic value of the building, and to satisfy the aesthetic appeal of the customer. These sandwich panels are used in the farmhouses and in the manufacturing units of pharmaceutical industry. These sandwich panels are used in the cleaning room and return air boxing and walk on false ceiling. These sandwich panels can be used in a variety of other places, like air handling units, poultry farms, dairy industries, malls, and departmental stores. These sandwich panels can be used. The major function is insulation, and other than it's provides durable structure and flexible structure. So it's easy to install. So it has low cost. Uh, the overall structure which is made by the sandwich panels has overall less reduced cost as compared to the conventional structuring.